Hi everyone, it's Soul Guidance Monday. Last week we had a new moon, a solar eclipse, and there were a lot of things happening. Now I will have to say, for those of you that really work on yourself and work on living the best purpose-filled life that you ever do, you probably had such a magical week like I did. If not, you'll find some things that probably happened that were a struggle for you. I'm looking at how people a lot of times go throughout their lives without recognizing why they're doing what they're doing. What's the intention behind what you're doing? So you have to be very clear on why you're doing what you're doing, okay? So if, for example, you have a project that you're currently doing, know the end reason why you're doing it, because the universe will help you get that project done in that manner, in that way. If not, it will aimlessly get done and you may not like the results. The second thing is, I look at so many people don't like someone that they hang out with. They are in a relationship and they don't like them. They may love them, which is all understandable, but they don't like them. What happens when you're in a relationship like that, it prevents other really great opportunities from coming to you and to them. So recognize when you're with someone that you don't like because they don't have the same integrity, values, they don't make good choices. Recognize that blocks you. The other thing is, I still cannot believe in 2016 people are still doing things to please other people, to make sure that they are doing right by the other person instead of honoring themselves. So, if those three things are happening in your life, your last week might have been chaotic because of the solar eclipse. So start living a purpose-filled life, liking who you're with, and honoring who you are. Okay, that's so important. I want to tell you a story. My guidance last Saturday night, it was like in the middle of the night, told me to say a certain mantra. And within 4 days, I had a famous actor contact me wanting a session with me. And I have to tell you, this is one of my all-time favorite actors. And you know, many years ago, I used to do readings for Barbara Orbison. She since has passed, and that's why I'll discuss the name, but otherwise I don't like talking about the names of people I do sessions with. But Roy Orbison was one of my favorite all-time singers, and so it was such an honor to have that opportunity to give a reading to his wife. And what ended up happening this week is, so I said this mantra and this actor contacts me, and it was just like magic. I didn't have anything open for the rest of the week, so Monday, today, would have been the only time I could have done it. He happened to say, if you have any openings, come clear. I want that opening. Well, sure enough, 2 people canceled last week. And then while I was with my friend, she tossed me a little flyer of his, a postcard of his when he was in the Omaha Film Festival this week, or last week, and it was a flyer of him and the other actress in the film, and I just thought, how strange. My friend knew nothing about it, and then later that night I was at Omaha Film Festival, and she comes up to me and she says, I just spoke to him. And I just thought, this is weird. And when I had the session with him, I said, did you know we have a little magical energy about you? And he said, yeah, I do. And what's so interesting, he had a project with that title in it. So I just thought this is something very interesting. But I have to say, when you have clarity, good intentions, that you are living your soul, living your purpose, awesome things happen. And I just have to say, I just had a fantastic week. I hope everyone else did as well. Today we're going to do a psychic tarot card reading, and let's see what we have. Ooh, good card. Choose wisely. Let's see what this card has to say. Choose wisely. It has all these hands pointing in all these different directions. says the card comes forth when you have a vision or goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices, scattered energy, and unrealistic expectation prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, but there's a decision to be made at this time. This card reminds you that the options now around you may appear to have all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control and responsible for all the choices you make. Take time to think, analyze, and carefully look at different possibilities that are in front of you. Don't be hasty just because you feel pressured, but don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise, or education in the area of your choices. A focused, wise decision far outweighs one made emotionally or in desperation. That is so true. If you are desperately making a choice, then you're going to have that energy of that experience be of desperation. So remember that. And the other thing is, don't make a choice because it's best for someone else. Make that choice because it's best for you. And it's so interesting how we get caught up in, well, it would be the best choice for someone else, but not me, but I'll do it for them. So remember, this is your life. You create it. And if something isn't happening, I see a lot of people stuck out there. Their energy seems to be stuck. You're causing that. So get yourself out of the way. And I always say, change your daily routine. Do something different. Drink tea one day instead of coffee. Change out what you eat on a daily basis. Do your hair a different way. Just do something different. If you sit in the same place in your home, sit at another place in your home. If you take one route to work, take a different route to work. Change the energy of what you're doing every day and see what happens. Have a great week. See you next Monday.